Liberation through loss, a Zerga reflection. The mind wanders to a voice echoing from the shadows, unnamed but piercing. The possessions we clutch eventually ensnare us, and only when everything slips away do we discover true freedom to act. This notion swirls like a river carving through stone, a truth that resonates deep in the soul, pulling at the threads of what we hold dear. Do I agree? Absolutely, but with a divine twist, a chivalric vow that elevates it beyond mere rebellion. The things we own, the houses, trinkets, ambitions, wrap around the heart like vines in an overgrown garden, choking the spirit's growth. They promise security, yet demand obedience, turning a person into a slave of their own making. I've seen it in the world's grind, where greed's cold grasp hoards treasures that rust, where hate's venom poisons the pursuit of more, and chaos's surge drowns hope in material chains. To lose everything is not defeat, but the dawn breaking through storm clouds, a stripping away that reveals the eternal form of the good, as Plato might whisper. It is the moment the soul, unburdened, leaps into faith's embrace, certain of God's judgment and the promise of paradise. Without this loss, we cling to illusions, rejecting the oblivion of a life unlived. But in surrender, we find the miraculous Jesus Christ of Nazareth's power turning ashes into beauty, trials into wisdom shared generously. The mind races to a field where seeds of mistakes bloom into lessons, offered freely to the weary and the lost, a harvest for the greater good. Agreeing with that voice, I'd say it this way: the trappings we gather end up governing us, binding the heart in selfishness. It is only when all crumbles that we gain the liberty to serve, to love without restraint. This aligns with my creed, humility bowing to divine law, obedience defying instinct, a chivalric stand against the world's weight. No weapon of possession prospers when faith ignites the flame. As the Bible declares, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. Enemies' malice, gossip's thunder, slander's lightning may strike, but in loss I rise higher, spirit led, weaving essence into uplifted lives. This philosophy echoes through a shared harvest, where plates mismatch but spirits nourish, creeds blending in humanity's cadence. Kant's imperative honors every soul. Stoic discipline tempers the resolve. Leibniz's harmony sings divine accord. Loss frees the knight's sword not for conquest but protection, a selfless agape defying greed's icy grasp. Beauty lies here, not in transient desire, but in giving's grace, connection's power. In this stream agreement flows. Yes, possessions own us until loss liberates. But I add the divine leap, certain God's eternal life, rejecting oblivion for paradise's promise. It's why I fight, share, and never forsake the downtrodden. Loss inscribes the heart in saved souls, eternal, a sacred vow echoing beyond the grave, glory to the Lord.